Please be advised that this is your final.
Are we fucking dead ass?
Mi bomba!
Is this nerd still after me? Oh my god, he's still fucking after me. Oh yeah, also quick disclaimer. But prior to this video being uploaded, Mimic actually got nerfed. And I could have had this video released sooner than the update, but I'm a lazy fat chud, so think of this video as when Mimic was in his prime or something. Anyways, thank you for clicking on this video and enjoy watching. Oh my goodness. Where do I even start? Well, here, let's do this first. First of all, it is the one and only gold ship. Oh yeah, you hear that right, babies. Gold ship. Well, I'm not actually gold ship. I'm just using this character to commentate. But you know what? Just go along with the flow, okay? And second to finally of all, to even start off with this fucking video, yeah, Bite by Night just has the same fucking balancing as fucking Prime Pillar Chase 2. I'm not gonna hold you, man. And the prime example of this is the fucking Mimic. Yeah, I very much have a bone to pick with Mimic, cause his balancing is just not it. It's really not it. But first, I can't really criticize Mimic without giving him an introduction, okay? So let's start off. Let's introduce the Mimic first. So, who is the Mimic? Let's start off real simple. The Mimic is the main antagonist of the Steel Wool version of the Five Nights at Freddy's games. The Mimic originally started out as a self-learning AI program housed in the body of a shape-shifting endoskeleton created by Edwin Murray to replicate the behavior of and replace his dead son, David Sean Murray. By mimicking David and assuming his identity, the Mimic advertently triggered a grief-induced mental breakdown in Edwin. He then proceeded to lash out, violently beating the Mimic for performing the very purpose he designed it for, which was to replace David. In turn, he unintentionally poured his rage and pain into Mimic's system, in which it caused it to stop presenting itself as David, and instead leading it to mimic Edwin's rage, turning it into a ruthless, sadistic serial killer that will brutally massacre anyone it comes across. The Mimic lacks its own identity as it constantly alternates from costume to costume, or otherwise just using someone's voice, putting on a wide array of personas to make up for its lost sense of self. It uses this trait to its advantage as a means to deceive its victims and catch them off guard. The Mimic first debuted as the main antagonist in the Ruin DLC for Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, and then it had its own game serving as the titular main antagonist in Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic. In Bite by Night, the Mimic is the second killer out of 3 killers in the game currently, and as the most versatile of the 3 as its kit provides multiple modes to adapt to the current situation it is in. As the Mimic's main specialty is of course adaptation, as I mentioned, his main ability is to switch modes. These modes are Strength, Speed, and Stealth. Whenever you play as Mimic, you will always start out the match in Strength as the default. Strength provides Mimic's default stats shown here. Although the info stats in the game doesn't explicitly show the damage for Mimic's base stats, I'm pretty sure you can guess that Strength mode has the highest damage out of the 3 modes by the name. It is the slowest mode, but it exchanges speed for good damage. The next mode is Speed, the vice versa of Strength. As the name suggests, speed gives you far significantly better speed than strength mode does, but as the vice versa of strength, as I said, your damage is exchanged for this speed, only dealing little amounts of damage, as much as 6 damage. Not only is your strength exchanged for better speed, but 50% of both your stamina and stamina regen is taken away. However, when you use your M1 in speed mode, you don't stagger at all, allowing you to keep up with survivors without having to stall at all. You also unlock the leap ability, which allows you to jump forward and slam down onto the ground, causing anyone around you to ragdoll and be dealt 25 damage. The last mode, but not the least mode, is stealth mode. As the name suggests, you are a lot more stealthier than both strength and speed by a landslide. In stealth mode, you are undetectable, which removes the light you emit from your eyes. Your footsteps are completely silent, your chase theme doesn't even play until you damage a survivor, and the sounds from doors opening are quieter when you walk. In addition, you also unlock the grab and drill ability. With the grab ability, you are capable of grabbing and holding a singular survivor in your hand for a limited time, in which you are allowed to bring them anywhere in the said limited time. When your time is up, or when you manually end the ability in your choice, you drill your hand into the survivor, dealing 25 damage to them, and then you throw them forward. You could also use this throw at other players to deal damage to them and make them ragdoll. With your drill ability, you stop in place to dig into the ground, where you tunnel into the ground, granting you invisibility until you go back into the surface. But you make a loud digging noise when you move. You also have a limited time in this state, and when this time runs out, or when you manually decide to end the ability on your own, a telegraph red circle appears around the mimic's center position, signifying the AoE damage it'll do. When you emerge from the ground, you knock down anyone within the AoE and deal 32 damage to them. The damage decreases the further the target is from the center AoE, and emerging from the ground costs 30 stamina when you do this. Overall, the Mimic is a very versatile killer out of the 3 killers with many abilities you can work with. Any of the 3 modes are there for you to use in your hands in any situation you can to get a win, such as comboing strength mode with your grab ability to throw a survivor in the corner, forcing the survivor to take a significant amount of damage, or using speed mode to catch up to a survivor easily, or using stealth mode's drill ability to find any survivors around the map that you can't find at all. However, what bone do I have to pick with Mimic? Why am I making this video? Well, I'll be telling you right now. Here's where the problem lies. Oh boy, where do I even start with you? Ahem. Just gonna give this moment of silence because I want to, okay? Okay? Where do I even start here? Here, I'll just show you this. Yeah, I don't think I need to say anything about that bullshit that just happened in that video. So not only is the Mimic fast enough to catch up to the survivor while he's in the tunneling mode of drill, but his fucking fat ass AoE is just, it somehow manages to get to me. It somehow, in some way it did. Genuinely, the drill's fucking AoE is way too big. It is way too big. Even if a survivor knows that a Mimic is on them and they're about to drill out of the ground and then do an AoE on them, they still can't dodge it, and that's the problem. This is genuinely unavoidable. It's really unavoidable. I have yet to actually dodge a drill AoE from a Mimic at all, even if I acknowledge that the Mimic is right on me and I'm trying to predict them. I only ever dodge them if they're really not on point at all with their movement. And that's really all, honestly. I honestly don't know how else to just trick the Mimic. Because if you try to trick them, finesse them at all, they're still gonna manage to just land that fucking hit. Because the fucking drill AoE is as big as the fucking shit I take in my toilet bowl, bro. Second of all, what the hell what are you supposed to do when a Mimic does this to you? Unless you're a fighter, you really don't have anything to counter against this, because the Mimic can just throw you into a corner, trap you there, switch to strength mode, and then get the freest hit off you, which takes like almost all your health, dude. This is like the most basic combo you can do. Yeah, it's one of the most deadliest ones, and it's fucking insane. Like, there's just so much problems with a Mimic that makes him so overpowered. Like, what are you supposed to do against this as a survivor? Do you also remember when I was introducing speed as one of the modes that Mimic has? And one of the cons were his stamina drainage and the regaining. Yeah, that's pretty much avoidable. The way you can avoid the stamina regainage being so slow on speed mode is to simply switch to strength mode. Yeah, if you're in a chase and you're in speed mode but you run out of stamina, just switch to strength mode, wait until you gain full stamina, switch to speed mode again, and then just start chasing them again. Yeah, I don't know, man. Mimic is really not that balanced. He's pretty fucking overpowered. I'm not gonna hold you. From Mimic being able to phase through barricaded doors on speed mode like nothing, to cornering survivors after grab mode and forcing them to take damage if they try to make a new path, and to his fuck-ass drill AoEs that is the size of Super Creek's Maestro strings. Yeah, you don't have much to counter Mimic, like, at all. I'm not gonna hold you, man. What I think you guys gotta do is just nerf this guy to the ground. Oh yeah, you gotta nerf Mimic down to the ground. As a matter of fact, end this motherfucker's life. Remove him from the game. Remove him from the game. That's all I gotta say. That's really all I gotta say. Like, you straight up got Mimic out here, literally like Maharaga, adapting to any situation he's in, and battle hopping like he's MX and shit. Like, what is this, dude? But yeah, I don't have much else to say here other than thank you for watching until the end. Because this was just a rant about Mimic and how fucking overpowered he is. Like, genuinely, he's gonna get nerfed down to the ground, and I fucking know that. But yeah, thank you for watching my rant, and see you next time.
Got somebody sexy, tell me.